Today I'm showcasing my cone garden, but this time around I'm not talking about yam. So I'm actually going to be showcasing a fantastic variety of sweet potatoes, and this variety is actually the orange flesh variety. The unique thing about this orange flesh variety, because there are other varieties, you have the one that are the pink one, that's the pink skin and white flesh, the cream colored, and this is the orange flesh. That there are several varieties, but at least these are the three main ones that I plant in my farm. Now we are going to be looking at a unique thing about this. Now I've planted in cone garden. Imagine that I have a very small space like this to plant potatoes, but you know that potato vines, they go everywhere. But there is an interesting thing about this potato vine that you need to know, and it gives it this unique advantage over others. And what is that thing? It is a perfect climber. Now what do I mean by the word perfect climber? You know, like yams, the vines, they climb on their own. They are destined to just climb anywhere they get something that is long, or anything they can hold on to, they'll just climb. Some other varieties of potatoes are not like that, but this particular one has that unique ability that makes it resemble yam. And so that's why we are going to be looking at staking this cone garden today. All right, so we are going to look at how this the cone garden is going to be staked, the vines are going to be staked, and subsequently we'll be giving us update on this. So that's just the thing I need to showcase. I planted this about 2 weeks ago, and of course I used an horizontal. It is the horizontal method that I used to plant this. I'll put some other links later for you to actually see how you can plant this horizontally and all that, and we'll be giving you updates on that. You can plant it horizontally, you can plant it vertically, and even the horizontal type, there are various ways of doing it. So this was planted about 2 weeks ago, and as you can see, the vines are already trying to crawl. This one is already going down. It's already crawling down, even this one. But we need to take them up. And so, as you can see, I've already done the staking. I didn't want this video to be too long. Of course, this staking is just like any other regular staking, but in this case, it's a triangular one, kind of. You can stake, however, but the basic principle is that you are able to use ropes to connect this. And please take note that this is the trellis system of staking, because you use sticks at the various points you want to use the stick. Then you now use either binding wire, strong wire, or even your fishing twine. You double them or triple them, whatever. So today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to stake this, then put the vines to start climbing, and subsequently we'll see how this goes. Now let me get the material that I'm going to be using for to complete this trellis system. Okay, these are my materials, and there are two basic materials. This is the twine I'm going to be using to connect the cone to this main structure to complete it as a trellis system. Now when we say trellis system has to do with using sticks and using rope to connect whatever you have. It's a staking method, so it makes it easy by you reducing the amount of sticks or wood that you use, so it reduces deforestation. I've said that over and over again in most of my videos. So I'm going to be using this fishing twine to connect. Now this is fishing twine. It's a common thing. I think this is they have various thickness. I think this is thickness number 12 or thereabout. You have thickness number 9. 9 should be thicker than this one, but this one is very okay for me, and it's very, very strong. It's durable such that it can last for the whole season without having to snap, because it's going to carry a lot of weight. In a situation whereby you don't have binding wire or any strong rope to connect the sticks, you can actually use this. This will help, but what you have to do, because it's going to carry a lot of load, you are going to probably make it up to about 4, 5, 6 or even 7 doubling. can make it about 6, 7, or even 8, any one you want, depending on the amount of vine it's going to carry. So for this, I'm just going to be using it as a connector between here and here. So the next is my big needle. So this is a big needle. It has eyes. So I'm going to use it because I found, instead of having to poke something and try to take the twine through it, I just noticed that it will be easier that way to just use my needle. So I'm going to pass this one through now. I'm going to pass it through. Okay. So I chose this very big needle because, of course, I need the one that the eyes will be very, very big for it to easily just pass through. Fine. So I've done that. So you can imagine what I'm doing now. All right. So I'll just leave this to roll because I'll be needing more of it. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. And remember, see what I'm doing now. I'm not actually tying anything. I'll just make it hang free, but at least I have enough of this so that it won't just fall off. So I'll start with this. If you want to, you can start from the very beginning, at the beginning of the cone. And I will always advise, poke your hole closer to the top edge of your cone. All right, so I'll do this. So since I already have this structure here, it makes it easy. So it's already forming, as you can see. So close to this other vine, I'll poke. Just poke. This one snapped off because that's actually a common occurrence, though. The reason is because I have to have excess of this. So I decided to just show us this whole practical method because someone has asked, what kind of rope did you use? And I'm probably thinking, another person will be thinking, how did you even do it? But I've showed it in a short video before. Sorry. So it's better you just do this. Let the rope be in excess before you start to go in and out of the cone. So as you can see, this side is already formed. This is formed. It's interesting. It's a continuous stuff. So since I still have a very long one here, what I'm going to do is to just continue until I go around until I'm done with that lower part. All right, so I'm going to pause the video here now while I do this. It's the same thing. So guys, as you can see, we've already done the trellising using that simple method I just taught us. So the next thing will be to take the vines and just connect them so that they can climb the rope. So interestingly, we already have the ones that are long enough, as you can see. So it makes it easy. You just take it the way you do for yams, anti-clockwise. It will just go. So that way, all your vines, they are going to follow. In the next couple of days, now you see that all of them would have just followed perfectly. Unlike the other type of potatoes, from my own personal experience, even though you can stake them with stuff like this, the thing about that one is that they will not just on their own follow. I've already trained this one to follow now. They will just continue like yam, and later you see this whole place. Now this one that is coming from this cone, it can also just follow this rope, the same rope that we are using for the ones at the lower cone. But if you discover that, because my cones are just few now, just about 4, if you have plenty cones, more than maybe 4 like this, where you have the the lower one being wider, you can actually do the same trellising with this thread. You can actually choose any other, maybe you do every other cone level. So you can just connect this one to this, but I don't need to do that because only this rope is quite enough. So it's for them to just follow and get here. And once they get here, the interesting thing is because this thing is very, very strong, it can carry the weight of everything. All I need this for is to be able to guide them to get to the top. And with time, they can all just, crowd this whole place. And about 3 to 4 months time, we'll come here to see what we have inside here. So the interesting thing about this video is that this type of sweet potato has the ability to be able to climb like yams. So you don't need to worry about space. It's the space that you are giving it that it will have. All you just need to do is to be doing some form of vine training. So I hope this is interesting enough for you to try. Please, I want you to do something for me. I have been working on using this cone garden to plant a lot of stuff. I've planted yams, I'm planting sweet potatoes now. If you check the one that is here now, it's yams, but I'm still going to add sweet potato to this one later because you can actually use it to do a lot of stuff. Now, this one I'm having here, I can actually, in between the sweet potatoes, I can plant cucumbers so that they can just follow the same. I don't need to make another form of trellis. They will just follow. Cucumbers, like about 2 months, I'll finish harvesting. In another 2 months, I'll come and harvest it. So within 4 months, I can harvest both my cucumbers and I will harvest my sweet potatoes. So I hope I've been able to inspire you to do 1 or 2 things with this. I want to see your results and all that. So thank you so much for all that you have been doing for us. For those who have been sending us thank you through the thank you button below, we really appreciate. We are encouraged to do more because you are supporting our channel. Please do well to keep doing that for us and to also share our videos. Make sure you share our video, like, share, and if you have not subscribed, I think this is the right time for you to subscribe. We are looking forward to other updates from this. For now, there are more videos for you to watch. Please do well to watch this next video. Thank you and God bless.